Assalamu alaikum everybody. Our lesson today is talking about also numerical patterns, but there is something extra today, which is graphing that pattern on the coordinate grid. So firstly, let's read that question, and we want to show how to graph that pattern on the coordinate grid. So if he said here, Jill earns $5 per hour babysitting, and Robin earns $15 per hour teaching ice skating lessons. The girls made a table, who are Jill and Robin, made a table using the rule add 5 to show Jill's earnings and the rule add 15 to show Robin's earnings. Complete the table and compare their earnings and graph the ordered pairs of the corresponding terms. Firstly, we want to complete that table. How to complete the table easily? Of course, if you know the rule, we can do it easily. So let's get the rule firstly for Jill. As I said in the question, that the rule is the rule add 5 to show Jill's earnings. So the rule of Jill is plus 5 only. So firstly, after 0 hour, of course he didn't work yet. So how much money did he get? Of course, zero money, $0. Yeah. After working 1 hour, what will he get? Of course, as I said in the question, $5. And what is the rule here? The rule is adding 5. So add 5 extra to be $10 after 2 hours. After 3 hours with adding 5 extra will be $15. After 4 hours, which will be $20. Okay, that's for Jill. And what about Robin? As he said in the question also, the rule of Robin is adding 15. So I'm gonna add 15 to get how much money did he earn after each hour. Firstly, for 0, that means he didn't work yet. So of course he didn't get money, which is 0. After 1 hour, of course he got $15. And what is the rule again, guys? The rule is here. The rule, as he said in the question here, is adding 15. So I'm gonna add more 15 to 15 to be $30 after 2 hours. So he has earned $30, or she has earned $30 after 2 hours. After 3 hours, I'm gonna add another 15 to be $45. And after 4 hours, I'm gonna add another 15 to be $60 exactly. So here I have completed the tables easily because I knew the rules for both of them. After that, guys, I want to get the relationship. As I said to before, if I want to get the relationship easily, just subtract both numbers for or both amount of money for the same hour. For example, for the first hour, if we subtracted 15 and 5, what will we get? We'll get 10. For the second hour, or after 2 hours, if we subtracted 30 and 10, we'll get 20. With subtracting, guys, I didn't get the same answer. So I'm gonna check with what? I'm gonna check dividing now. So I'm gonna divide 15 by 5. Of course, I'll get 3. And if you divide it after 2 hours, 30 and the 10, of course, what will you get? You will get 3. So here I got the same number with dividing all of the amount of money for both of them after each hour. Of course, you will get 3. So the rule here is what, guys? The rule here is 3 times exactly. So I'm going to say it like that, which is Robin's earnings usually 3 times as much money as George's earnings, or I can say it exactly like that. Compare the numbers of George and Robin's sequences. Each sequence begins with 0, then each term is in Robin's pattern is 3 times as great as the corresponding term in George's pattern. Okay, after that I want to graph. I want to graph that table. How to do this one easily? Firstly, generate ordered pairs from the total amount Jill and Robin have earned after each hour. How can I get those ordered pairs easily? Of course, from the table, which is the first point 0 and 0. The second point, this is after 1 hour, will be 5 and 15. Of course, 5 for Jill and 15 for Robin. After 2 hours will be 10 and 30. Of course, 10 is for Jill's earnings and 30 for Robin's earnings. After that, 15 and 45, then 20 and 60, from where I got those points, guys, from the table, of course. After that, what will I do now? I want to graph those points easily. I want to graph those ordered pairs easily. Of course, as I said to you before, just start from 5, or for the first point 0 and 0, excuse me, which is the origin point. Of course, it's so easy, just put a point with the origin point, which is 0 and 0. After that, point 5 and 15, how can you graph it easily? Just put a point which is exactly opposite or looking at 5 on x and 15 on y, which is that place, yes, which is that red point. After that, 10 and 30, how can you graph it easily? Also by the same way, that just put a point which is looking exactly at 10 on x and 30 on y, which is that place. After that, 15 and 45 by the same way, and 20 and 60 also using the same way. After that, guys, get a ruler, then connect all of those points to make a line like the shown one here. Okay, guys, here I graphed the ordered pairs easily using the coordinate grid. Okay, let's take one more example, or let's solve some questions in the book which are related to the first example. So in question number one, he said in the example on page 826, which is the previous example, what ordered pair would you write for how much Jill and Robin have earned after 5 hours? Of course, I'm going to complete the table. I stopped with Jill for Jill with 20. Yes, after 4 hours, Jill earned for $20. After 5 hours, just add more five to Jill. Of course, will be $25 after 5 hours. So Jill has earned $25 after working 5 hours. And Robin, I'm gonna add 15 because the rule of Robin is what? It's 15. So I stopped after 4 hours. I stopped with 60 for Robin. So I'm gonna add another 15 to get how much money did he get after 5 hours. Of course, will be $75. So Jill has earned it after 5 hours $25, and Robin has earned it after 5 hours $75. So the ordered pair will be exactly 25 and 75. Question two, he said Ben says that the relationship is that Jill earns 1/3 as much as Robin. Do you agree? Of course, guys, I agree. Why is that? Because as I said to you before, that Ben, that firstly, that Robin, yes, has earned 3 times as much money as Ben. Okay, so I want you to know something here, guys, that 1/3 or 1/3 is the opposite of 3 times. Also, like double, like 2 times. What is the opposite of 2 times? Of course, it's gonna be half. So, for example, if Ahmed has, for example, $10 and Omar has $5, so I can say that Omar has, yes, has half, yes, exactly, has half as much money as Ahmed, yes, or I can say it by the other way, which is Ahmed has, yes, 2 times as much money as Omar. So I want you to know that 2 times its opposite will be half, and 3 times its opposite will be 1/3, which is in that question. So if we say Ben says that the relationship is that Jill earns 1/3 as much as Robin, do you agree? Of course, I'm agree because he said before that Robin earns 3 times as much money as Jill. And as I said to you before, that 3 times its opposite will be 1/3. So, okay, there is no problem with that. For question three, he said here Sam and Eric record the total number of miles they walk in 1 week. Sam walks 2 miles each day. Eric walks 4 miles each day. In question three, he said what ordered pair represents the number of miles each has walked in all after 7 days. So how can you solve this question easily? As I said to you before, let's get the rule firstly. What is the rule of Sam? Of course, each day he's gonna walk 2 miles. So the rule of Sam will be 2 plus 2, just add 2. For Eric, walks to 4 miles each day. So the rule of Eric is plus 4 or add 4. So if you want to get this answer easily, just multiply 7 by 2 to get how many miles does Sam walk after 7 days. If you want to get how many miles does Eric walk after 7 days, just multiply 7 by 4. Or you can do this pattern easily. For Sam, firstly, start from 2, then add 2 will be 4, add 2 will be 6, add 2 will be 8, and so on. You'll get that pattern easily by adding 2. And for Eric, I'm gonna start by 4. Start from 4, then the rule is adding 4, so 4, then 8, then 12, then 16, 20, 24, 28, and 32, and so on. So of course, from those patterns, I can get the answer of question 3 easily. Or you can do like what did I say to you before, which is multiplying the rule by the number of days to get how many miles does Sam walk, and multiply 7 by the rule of Eric also to get how many miles does Eric walk. So of course, exactly will be, yes, will be 14 and 28. So 14 for Eric, for Sam, and 28 for Eric. Question 4. What relation do you notice between the total number of miles Sam and Eric have each walked? Exactly, I can get it easily. If we're subtracting, you will not get the same answer, but with dividing, if you divided 4 by 2, you will get 2. If you divided 8 by 4, you will get 2. 12 by 6 also you will get 2. 16 by 8 also you will get 2. So I can say the relationship between them will be 2 times. So I can say it exactly like that, which is Eric always walks 2 times as many miles as Sam. Okay, let's take more questions. In question 5 to 8, use the rule at 4 to help you. He said Megan and Scott go fishing while at camp. Megan catches 3 fish in the first hour and 4 fish each hour. So what is the rule of Megan here? Of course, is adding 4. Scott catches 5 fish in the first hour and 4 fish each hour. So of course, the rule of Scott also adding 4. Complete the table to show the total number of fish each has caught after each hour. I'm gonna complete the table easily because I know the rule of both. The rule of Megan, which is adding 4, the rule of Scott also, which is adding 4. So after 1 hour, Megan has caught 3 fish, and Scott has caught 5 fish after 1 hour also. So after 2 hours, Megan has caught 7 fish because the rule of him, of course, I'm gonna add 4. After 3 hours, I'm gonna add another 4, which will be 11. After another hour, I'm gonna add another 4, which will be 15 fish after 4 hours. For Scott also, the rule is adding 4, so I'm gonna add 4 to 5 to be 9. Then I'm gonna add 4 to 9 to be 13. Then I'm gonna add 4 to 13 to be 17. So Megan has caught 15 fish after 4 hours, and Scott has caught 17 fish after 4 hours. Question 6. What ordered pair represents the total number of fish they each caught after 4 hours? Of course, I'm gonna take this answer from the table, which is gonna be 15 and 17 exactly. Question 7. What relationship do you notice between the total number of fish each has caught after each hour? I'm gonna get the answer exactly by subtracting firstly. If I'm getting the same answer, of course that's it. If you can't get the same answer, check with dividing. So if you subtracted 5 and 3, I'll get 2. 9 and 7, I'll get 2. 13 and 11, I'll get 2. So of course you can get the relationship easily here by subtracting, because 9 minus 7 is going to be 2, and 13 minus 11 is going to be 2. If you subtracted both numbers for the same hour, we'll get also 2. So of course the relationship, you can get it easily by subtracting, which is going to be like that. Scott always catches 2 fish more than Megan. Question 8, he said graph the ordered pairs of the total number of fish each has caught after each hour. I'm gonna graph them easily. I'm gonna graph those ordered pairs, which are 3 and 5, 7 and 9, 11 and 13, 15 and 17, of course, from that table. So I'm gonna graph those points easily on that coordinate grid. Firstly, 3 and 5, so I'm gonna put a point exactly which is opposite to 3 and to 5 on y, 3 on x and to 5 on y. So how can you put this one easily? How to get 3 from x? So there is no 3 here, but there is 2 and 4, so 3 exactly between 2 and 4. And what about 5 on y? Exactly between 4 and 6. So you are going to put point here which is opposite to 3 and opposite to 3 on x and opposite to 5 on y. As I said to you before, there is no 3 here, so how can you get 3 on x-axis? Just exactly take the middle point exactly between 2 and 4, and there is no 5 on y, so get exactly the middle point between 4 and 6, which is that red point for 3 and 5. 7 and 9 by the same way would be exactly here, and the other points I can't grab them easily because there is no more numbers here. So after that, yes, get a ruler, then connect those points to be that line. So this line shows the relationship between how many fish Megan and Scott have caught. And that's our lesson today. And I think it is so easy, guys. Thank you.